Don Cheadle's War Machine to appear in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm hoping they use this as an opportunity to show his wavering blind commitment to the army. It will be a good place to take the character, seeing as he may not approve of John Walker as the new Captain America. Didn't they basically tackle that with Infinity War? I'm sure he won't approve of John Walker yet, but Fatwas will be exploring these government themes a lot more. And going against the government in a cosmic battle is one thing, but it would be nice to see him stand up against the government for a more personal belief. I got a feeling this show is gonna surprise everyone. It's gonna be their flagship. This show is gonna turn heads. MCU movie broken into episodes, starring Black Captain America in a year like this. On the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's some of the fun of the MCU. That we all get to show up in each other's stories. And there are ways that we're cross-platforming these characters. And they become storylines. Sometimes. In the movies. And then these storylines in the movies become storylines in the shows. Cheadle told Bro Bible. It's really a fun and interesting and, by all imagination, completely open-ended. This can go anywhere. It's great. I can't wait to get in the room with the writers and figure out how all those things connecting Armor Wars to the MCU happen. You know, Rhodey shows up in Winter Soldier and Falcon's show. So, it can be a lot. On Armor Wars, the death of Tony Stark, I'm pretty sure, will play a role in the series. Cheadle said. Where we've been sort of progressing Rhodey even in the last film, where he's now up again and he's now walking again and he's now mobile again. So as the technology continues to develop and we keep making innovations in the suit, and what happens? I imagine there's gonna be another elevation and another way that we're going to keep digging into that part of Rhodey. But really, figuring out a way to bridge what's happening in the comic books with what's happening on screen in the MCU and how we're going to make those worlds work. That's really exciting. I'm not doubting that they got an interview with Cheadle. However, WTF kinda name is Bro Bible? Doesn't come across as something you'd hear and think, I bet they're quite reliable. He did a podcast hosted by a writer for that site and a writer for Observer. And they both wrote articles about it. Here's the other one. I always supposed he would be in it. Back in February 2020 he was spotted at the High Museum in Atlanta along with Mackie Hiddleston and even Owen Wilson. Wow. Wow. Way out. We really know nothing about the plot of this series. Hope the trailers give none of that away. I mean, it's probably gonna be one official trailer, a bunch of TV spots, and a mid-season trailer. LOL weird, he just openly said this. Cheadle became the very thing he swore to destroy. He became Ruffalo. Basically confirms General Ross' involvement. I don't think that was ever in question. Ross has had a fairly steady presence throughout the entirety of the MCU, especially when the plot involves the government. I'm guessing Fatwas will progress his story farther and closer toward his eventual formation and leadership of the Thunderbolts team. With the Weapon Plus program rumors, this could even be where we finally see Red Hulk. Boom. I was looking for this. Going to be cool to see who is taking over the upgrading of his suit. Purely Army scientists? Shuri, Harley, Riri Williams, Rocket. Eitri would be fun. He had to go somewhere. Why not New Asgard? Maybe all four? Going to be fun to find out. As others have stated, I think there are going to be some huge surprises in this show. I'm still confident in my prediction that the Weapon Plus program, including Weapon X, will play a big part in the series. Let's hope for the return of the ex-wife as well. I've been rereading Sam Wilson's run as Cap, and the issue where he gives Rhodey's eulogy always makes me wish these two characters interact more, so I'm really happy he's popping up here. Hopefully he brings the Iron Patriot MKII with Having a new Iron Man and a new Captain America would be a great way to start. I hope Cheadle comes in when the heroes are up against a large group and a tank suddenly drops on of the enemy's vehicle and he's like, boom. You looking for this? Good. They've always done Rhodey dirty and wasted a great talent like Don Cheadle. It was criminal that we didn't even get to see his final endgame armor in action. He just busted out of the rubble and was never seen again after charging with the rest of the Avengers. I'm glad he's getting his own series too. It's about damn time. Sweet. Kinda wish we could have left that to be a surprise, but glad to see Rhodey more. Don't worry. There is supposed to be a huge surprise in this apparently. You looking for this, boom? I think his comments in the interview indicate that Armor Wars isn't going to be until 2023. He said they haven't even started writing it yet. I know everyone's caught up on that investors list that apparently listed everything coming by release date. But I'm pretty sure that only ever came from one source and it wasn't a screenshot or anything, so easily could have been fake or just misunderstood. Nice. I've always thought it would make sense for Wanda, Falcon, and now Rhodey to show up in each other's shows, considering they were all on the second Avengers team. Some flashbacks to them bonding or hanging out would be cool. I don't think Wanda is gonna be in it. Wish he didn't spoil that, tbh. Yes, my boy. Always down for more War Machine. Always liked him more than Iron Man. Surprised he actually came out with this. I suppose there's gonna be bigger surprises in the series. And maybe cause Rhodey has a fairly important role rather than cameo in this. Since we're getting Armor Wars, I'd love to see Rhodes in the Silver Centurion armor at some point in there. It's so iconic and criminally underused in the films. Fine by me. I adore Tony and still grieve for him, but it irritates me to no end that people forget Rhodey was MIT too. Maybe no Stark level genius, but he's no dummy. And with Tony gone, somebody is gonna have to step up to manage his tech. Rhodey's the one person with the skills who Tony trusted with his gear all along. So maybe seeing him work on Sam's Falcon rig and his own suit is going to be part of the setup for Armor Wars. Makes sense. What never made sense was Cap never showing up while Tony was rescuing the president. Tony. Rescuing the president is kinda my thing. Boom. You looking for this? Such a cool story. I mean, bringing it to the White House? How were none of the Avengers impressed? Haha. At first I was like, who the hell is Bro Bible? What's their source? And their source is literally Don Cheadle. LMAO. Say way. Boom. My man, the Chedster's looking a little blue. This has to be the most insane comment thread on any post within the subreddit. I'm even more hyped now. I wish I were Thanos and could snap my fingers to March 19th. This is the only new Marvel movie I'm looking forward to. Sounds fun. The next Doctor Strange might be worth it too. Not sure how Wanda and Strange will play off each other. I would have watched Tony Stark and Strange ride the subway for 2 hours. They work together very well off each other, imo. Now that we're in the meat of the story in WandaVision, I'm so ready. Who else will be in this? Jack Flag. Falcon 2. Flag Smasher. I expect these shows will tie directly together, as both of their series are set to appear members of the Thunderbolts. I feel really good to see him in that show. This series was already my most anticipated and it keeps getting better and better, lol. Even if it's just a cameo. Having Rhodey show up makes sense with the characters involved and themes the show will tackle. I wish we didn't know this till he appeared on the show itself. I looked at this sub once, didn't join it, and now got told to look at it. Thanks for the spoilers Reddit notification system. I wish WARMACHINE would get written off. He feels like a redundant character, and I'm sorry, but DON CHEADLE was always by far the worst casting re anything in MCU. Really hope they don't feature a romance between him and Captain Marvel, as that would be extremely unappealing. Rather see CM get with Valkyrie. Plus, I always thought part of what made Iron Man so special was the arc reactor, so I don't even fully understand how these other Iron Man knockoff characters even power themselves. I'm sorry if these statements offend anyone, and I'm sure I'll watch and enjoy it all anyway. Yet, Tony Stark removes his arc reactor and you seem fine with him for the rest of the films. I respect your opinion, sir/ma'am. But Mr. Cheadle is a phenomenal actor. I mean, look at Hotel Rwanda. TBH, I really like RDJ as Iron Man, but the Iron Man movies were not my favorite MCU options, so have rewatched them perhaps least of all. Thus don't really recall all the details. Hard to express such things without offending people, and with so many characters we inevitably end up having favorites. Just seemed to me all the Iron Man films dealt with various versions of Iron Man fighting amongst themselves, so just got boring to me. I'm so impressed by Mandalorian and WandaVision though, so won't be surprised if Armor Wars shifts my feelings. As I've always liked Wanda a lot, and it's fun seeing she and Vision get so much more time. They are both incredible actors, and I imagine if given chance Cheadle could win me over. Still, way more excited by more cosmic stories.